All right, so this is my glorious introduction. Um, so the first question that I've got to answer is, who am I? So my name's Jonathan Stogsdill. I'm trying to find the camera lens here. And I'm 22 years old. Um, I live in Tennessee here. And let's see, what do I do for a living? So I am a real estate acquisitions manager, which basically means I take incoming leads, people calling in to the company I work for, asking us to buy their house. I take them from lead all the way to the closing table to purchase their house. So I'm on the phone. I'm negotiating with sellers. I'm reading scripts. I'm going through a whole sales process to take a lead from the first phone call, first contact, all the way to the closing table for my company to purchase their property. So that's what I do. That's my job. Also a real estate investor. I own 2 rental properties in Tennessee as of right now. And I'll be going in more detail about some of my goals and such as far as that goes later on in this whole kind of initiation challenge. But basically, yeah, I love real estate. And one of the questions here is, what am I passionate about? Like, what makes me really come alive? I absolutely love real estate. I love talking about property. I love talking about cash flow. I love talking about equity and all of the nuances that come with real estate. I've been studying and learning about, reading about real estate and working in various capacities in the real estate industry for I've been learning about it for about about 5 years. And I've been working in about 3 to 4, in various capacities. So I absolutely love real estate. I especially love teaching people about it, the concepts that I've learned just like from my experience as well as that I've learned from my mentors and such. That makes me really come alive. It's talking about business. It's talking about stuff like sales and stuff like, entrepreneurship. I really love connecting with people on that. I love networking and communicating with people, especially foreign nationals. So like I've spent a lot of time, especially when I was younger, investing in learning different languages and stuff. And I speak to various levels of proficiency. I speak several languages. Primarily, it's Spanish, and I do speak some Hebrew, some Russian, and I've studied some others as well. But I've spent a lot of time learning different languages. That's something that I'm very passionate about, connecting with people, networking, providing value and stuff like that. Absolutely love doing that. What else do I love? I am passionate about the Word of God. I'm passionate about the truth. I'm passionate about teaching people what God has showed me, and sharing my heart, and then, having just like a two-way relationship, honestly, with people, especially like on a one-on-one context or in a small group context. That makes me come alive. I love, love, love teaching people the things that I've learned from my mentors, once again, from my own experience, and equipping people. I absolutely love to equip people, to take somebody from being somebody that doesn't know what to do in a specific situation to all of a sudden they're feeling confident and empowered to, handle that kind of situation or context. And so I absolutely love teaching. I'm very passionate about that. I'm very passionate about speaking and sharing, and just articulating and expressing the things that I've learned and that are really passionate, that I'm passionate about, and stuff like that. So let's see, what else? There's a couple other things I'd say that make me really come alive. I really love learning. I really love getting new ideas. I love being creative, and I really love creating stuff. I'm a songwriter. I love to write songs. I love to sing. I'm a musician. I've been playing music for a long time. Those things make me really passionate. Worshiping the Lord, leading worship, stuff like that. I really, really enjoy doing that, taking people into the presence of the Lord, and being there myself as well. Yeah, so doing those things, really impacting people, discipling people, training people, equipping them, blessing people, speaking life and activating people, those things really make me feel fulfilled and like, powerful and accomplished. I'm just looking at my notes here. for what to cover here. I really love audiobooks. I'm really passionate about stories. I'm really passionate about being inspired. Um, I'm really like listening to, whether it's fiction, nonfiction, educational books about business, or about content on the internet about business. All that stuff just really inspires me. I'm really passionate, honestly, about scheduling, about routines, and watching my calendar and everything. Those things honestly get me really excited, because I really want to be productive, and I want to create and provide value and be the best that I can be. And so I love selling. I love basically helping customers, helping clients, giving them results, selling them a product. I really love doing that. I love leadership. I love caring for people, and shepherding them and stuff. So all of those things are things that make me come alive, and make me really excited. I'm also very passionate about Israel. I'm very passionate about the Middle East, and speaking Hebrew, Arabic, Russian, those different languages. Russian's not a Middle Eastern language, but something I am passionate about, and Spanish as well. Where am I? So, like I said, I am in Tennessee right now. I live in East Tennessee, and where have I been? Well, I've moved all over the place. I was born in Oklahoma. I was raised in Kansas City, Missouri, and then I continued to be raised in Kona, Hawaii for a little while, and then pretty much all my teen years, I was in, the bulk of them at least, I was in Fairbanks, Alaska. So Alaska looks like this. I lived right in the center of Alaska, above the Arctic Circle, I'm pretty sure. It's Arctic desert, I know that much. Freaking cold over there. So I was there age 12 to 17, and then I went to a high school in Kansas City, Christian private school. My senior year, my whole family moved back to Kansas in 2018. Yeah, 2018, and was there for about 2.5 years, and then ended up moving to East Tennessee, and I've been here ever since. So yeah, that's kind of my story as far as like where I've been. But I've been involved in different. Honestly, I've been alongside my parents as they've been involved in different ministries and stuff. That school that I went to gave me access to some mentors and some exposure to the real estate and kind of a corporate-ish world of business and everything. That really sparked my interest, as well as some other content and books and stuff that I read as a teenager, that really got me into my interest of like business and asset acquisition and stuff like that, and building wealth and all of that. That's something else that I'm really passionate about. But yeah, I've been walking with the Lord for much of my life, and in this past couple of years have been really being transformed in that, and really had my eyes open to some areas that have needed maturity and growth. And I've been going through some counseling and getting like prayer ministry with a ministry called Wellspring, and that's been really like transformational in my life. And I've seen a lot of healing and a lot of growth through some rough stuff that I've gone through. I'm really happy to just express that, like, I've been seeing some really awesome healing and progress through all of that. So that's kind of where I've been. And like last year, I bought this duplex, and I have both units rented out, and I'm living in one of them with one of my tenants as a roommate. And I just really love business. I love real estate. I love people. I love the Word of God. I love sharing, growing, inspiring, equipping people, all of that. Those are the things that I really am passionate about. I really like movies too. I like the gym. I like exercising. I absolutely love jujitsu and fighting. It just awakens the warrior inside, and those are some things that I'm really, really, really love. And who do I long to become? I long to become somebody that is deadly with discipline and consistency and focus and effectiveness and wholeheartedness. I really, really decide I really, really desire to become in that direction. I really want to be that kind of a man that is really effective in my vision and in my stuff that I've written out in years past, like having really consistent workouts, having really consistent time with the Lord, prayer, reading, learning, all of these like really core like habits and practices in each one of these channels. That's really what I want. Like, and something that, it says, what are you most excited about in joining this community? My reason is to grow. Like, I am here because I want to grow and I want to invest. I want to contribute into you. I want to invest in you. I want to equip you. I want to take all of the experience that I've been given, everything I've learned, all the resources and the tools and the lessons and the books and the content, all of that stuff, and the counseling, the ministry that I've received and that I've been equipped to give to other people. I want to give that to you. And that is something that is so cool, because something that, and you probably will see this and hear this again in the community, but something that a mentor in my life taught me is that when I was leading and kind of facilitating a small group, is he told me, he was like, as the leader, you are the one who's going to get the most out of this small group. And I was like, that's really cool. And that's part of why I wanted to join this community. Or created, honestly, because I'm after creating this brotherhood of this long-term relational brotherhood of just connection, linking arms with people. And there's this principle, it's like, find kings, like-hearted kings that are living in the same direction, and write treaties with them. Something I read in a book that maybe we'll go over sometime. And this kind of linking arms with brothers, people that have pure hearts, that desire growth and maturity and don't want to just stay the same. We want to improve in health, wealth, and relationships. That is something that I'm just so passionate about, and why I created this community. I am building and co-laboring with you to create the community that I have desired in my heart for years and years, and have tried to make and have, to some extent created in the past. That's why I'm here. I'm here to create that for you, for myself, for everybody involved. I'm here to create that kind of a community. And it's something that I'm so passionate about. It's written in the deepest places of my being to create that brotherhood connection. And if you read about King David and Jonathan in the Bible, you'll see, like, Jonathan in the Bible, which obviously that's my name, his heart was to bless and to give to King David. And that's something that I felt like the Lord has kind of written on my heart as like a mission for my life is, as being Jonathan, it's just who I am. I want to give my weapons to kings. I want to equip, and I want to train, and I want to bless and make covenant with kings. That's who I am. And that's what I'm excited to, be doing here at, in an even bigger scale. And I'm very, very excited about. So it's a vulnerable place to be. And I'm excited to be, venturing into this community with you and building relationship with you. And I'm excited to be, standing shoulder to shoulder, and with time building trust and relationship with each one of you. So, some things that I'm excited about. We're going to go over goals in one of the later videos, but just the last bonus question was my 3 to 5 top favorite movies, characters, books, the people, the content that does something inside of you. So probably my all-time favorite movie of ever is The Count of Monte Cristo with Jim Caviezel, and I think Guy Pearce is the other guy. His last name is Pierce, that's all I know. That movie marked me somewhere right here in such a good way when I was young. Seeing the character, the priest mentoring the main character in prison, teaching him everything he knows, everything he knew, I guess you would say, to his little student. That so ministered to me, and I have so sought out mentorship. I've so sought out learning and education, and just the kind of the story arc in that whole movie is like you have this guy who's betrayed and he ends up getting wrongfully imprisoned, and he's there and he's miserable, but then he meets this mentor that teaches him everything. And there's a phrase in the movie it goes like this. He's like, I'll teach you economics, mathematics, philosophy, science, and he says to read and write. And the guy's like, of course. And it just speaks to something in me. It's like the desire to shepherd, the desire to be shepherded, to be led, to be invested in, and then to invest into other people. That is just something that so speaks to me. Other characters that really inspire me, Mission Impossible is one of my favorite movie series. Lord of the Rings. We've got Aragorn in Lord of the Rings. He is one of the all-time favorite characters ever that just inspires me. The purity of his heart, his humility, but also his competence, his strength, his compassion, his selflessness, and just self-control. And he's literally fearless when there's literal things to be afraid of. That really, really speaks to me. And just the heart of a king. Obviously, Jesus inspires me. And I want to be like the king that he is. I so desire to be a shepherd. I so desire to be one who is a selfless, loving leader, a king who is self-controlled, that is selfless in love. And that is just, obviously, Jesus is the King of all kings and the Lord of all lords, and his heart to restore the brokenhearted, to equip, to walk with, to disciple, to shepherd. I long for that, and to also co-labor with him in doing that in other people's lives as well. And Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible, just seeing somebody that's so capable, that's such a great leader, that's such a good improviser, that's so well trained and deadly, just excites me. People like Jason Bourne. I mean, all of these different movies are so inspiring, and are some of my favorites. So Lord of the Rings, Mission Impossible, The Count of Monte Cristo, and then there's a movie called Limitless, very dark movie, don't necessarily recommend it, but where this guy just, once again, the transformation process is something that just really speaks to me. He goes from being, I think a drug addict or something, and actually gets on a drug and becomes super duper intelligent and is just super smart and intelligent. Those kinds of things really inspire me as well. So yeah, those are kind of some of the content that's really inspiring to me. And so I hopefully, if you took the time to watch this video, you know a little bit more about me, and I'm excited to be sharing this and posting this. Please watch it. I mean, we're at the end of the video now, so hopefully you did. And yeah, if you have questions for me, if you have any thoughts or conversation, starters or whatever, feel free to reach out and in the DMs or in the comments or whatever it is. Be happy to connect with you, and I'm excited to see your introduction video as you continue on through the initiation course of the associate community. So I'll see you in the community.